Hi guys, today I want to tell you a few very interesting things about my gear that I used in past few months. It's very unusual. It's not the main trend of the world that in light winds we're foiling and in strong winds we're fin slaloming. I'm of course foiling, and actually I am a vice world champion and vice European champion in foil too, which is okay. But I didn't forget about fin in light winds, and I think there is a lot of guys in the world that are still using fin, slalom fin, in the light winds, and I actually enjoy it a lot. In let's say 12 to 16, 17 knots, now most of the people are foiling, but what I do is I go out on my 9.4 with a big slalom board on the fin, and I really love it. I think this is great. Of course, in between I'm foiling too, but I want to share with you my setup for light wind slalom fin windsurfing. I was looking, and this is now about the board, I was looking for a board that will be light wind board, but also will be very fast in the stronger gusts. And before then I was using the iSonic 85, which was fine, it was a great board. Then I jumped to the iSonic 83, which felt even better because it's slightly smaller, it's slightly faster, it's still performing very good in light winds, but it feels smaller, which is very nice under your feet. But then I said maybe half a year ago or maybe a little bit longer, why not to try the iSonic 77? This board is kind of forgotten because the mainstream riders, they used to, PWA riders, they used to ride on the 85. 83 was already considered as a very radical move for light winds, and nobody even thought about 77. And I bought 77, I trimmed it, iSonic 77 2023, and I must tell you, I love it. I think this is the best light wind slalom board for sure in Starboard range, but maybe on the planet. It rides so nice. It's such a good board and it's completely underestimated. So now I sold my 85, I sold my 83, and this is my daily driver. I just love this board. And I'm using this 77 on my 9.4 slalom sail. A huge sail, and even guys on my beach, they were commenting in the beginning, hey Wojtek, you will have problems in marginal conditions, in super light wind, and you will be lacking, you know, the grip and the pressure on the back foot. And actually this is not the case. This board is great, it flies, it's really good. It's faster than the 85 and 83, it jibes easier, and it's as good as the bigger boards in super lows, in super light winds. And I'm actually using the same fin setup on this board like I did on the 83 and 85. So for super extremely light wind, I use 43. And then when it's strong on 9.4, I go down to 39. I love this board, it's really great. It's still a big board because it's 130 liters, but it's much smaller than the 85. And this way it's just much faster. So I must tell you guys, try it for light wind slalom on the fin. You will love it. It's a great machine. It's really well designed. It jibes, it's fast, it's controllable. The only difference is that the insert position is completely not like in other iSonics. So to have this board riding nice, you have to have your foot straps all the way forward. But this is not because the board design is different and you need to keep it down. It's just because the inserts are so much behind. But besides that, it's really great. I use my mast rack in the middle. I think this is now my favorite board for all conditions because I'm windsurfing mostly on the lake and we don't have so many days with over 20 knots. But we have a lot of days, especially now in spring, we have a lot of days with 12 to 18, 12 to 20 knots. And this is just not enough for smaller sails, but 9.4 it's perfect. And this board is perfect. I'm so fast on this board and I like it so much. And I really wanted to share this info with you because This is definitely a light wind board, a marginal wind board. I just love it, and I wish you try it. You will love it for sure. And now we go to the trimming of the sails. And I must say that I'm testing new sails every season. And this is actually what I rigged here is a 7/8, but this is not Mach 5, this is Mach 3. I have 3 of those Mach 3 7/8s because I think this is the best sail ever made on the planet. It's really, really good, and I think for fin slalom, long boom design, which was still in Mach 3, is better solution than the short boom design like for foils, because the short boom sail is less stable and Mach 4 and Mach 5 are less stable. And even though I tried hard, I was tuning and testing, I couldn't get it going as fast as the Mach 3. So I sold my Mach 4 and 5s, and I'm using Mach 3, and I kept my sails fortunately, and I still have 3 of those Mach 3 7/8s, and I love it. And to give you an example of a difference in the boom length for slalom on the fin, I can relate to car racing. Longer boom, or to car engine maybe, longer boom on the windsurf sail gives you more torque, gives you more low end, gives you more power. And this is what you need for slalom, because slalom requires more power. A shorter boom on the sail gives you more top speed, but it's lacking in torque. And this is something that you're looking for in the foil. So you cannot actually compromise a sail design between foil and slalom. Foil sail has to be slim and tall, and there's no question about that, because on foil you go resistance free, you go very slippery, very light. On the contrary, in fin slalom, you have to have long boom because you need this low end power, you need this torque to get going. And also on the fast reach, a longer boom gives you more stability, which you need in fin slalom. And that's why I think the Mach 3 is the best slalom sail ever, especially 7/8 size. I just love this size, it's marvelous. That's why I keep on using them. And the Mach 6 are coming soon, very soon. We'll see how they will perform, but Severn have cut down the sizes and changed the sizes completely. The biggest sail now in slalom range will be, in Mach 6, will be 8.5 meters, which is way too small. I don't think it's a really good move to not supply to the market big sizes, because big sizes are very nice in super light wind, but we'll see. Of course, I'm riding on RDM mast, because RDM mast is not only working better on this sail, but also it's never breaking. And from what I see, the new design of Mach 4 and Mach 5 with the 7/8 size is breaking a lot of masts. Doesn't matter what mast you put in from the standard diameter, they always break, and we had a lot of breakage, and this is due to a too big mast curve, and there is just too much pressure on the mast. It's not a problem with the mast, it's a problem with the sail design that is bending the mast too much. That's why if you want to be safely riding the Mach 4 or Mach 5 sail, you have to, with the 7/8 size, you have to buy RDM mast. And RDM mast will guarantee that you will safely come back home. I have to say that because a lot of my friends broke a lot of masts this last 1.5 years with 7/8 sizes, so it's very important information. Thank you so much, guys. It's enough talking for this video, but I invite you for next episode, in which I will disclose a very top secret information about how I recut my sails. I do it for years. I always like to adjust and tune my sails, and this is very easy and very simple process when you know how to do it. So I will explain exactly what I change in my sail design. It will be very interesting because the results are unbelievable. It's much easier to windsurf, and of course, speeds are much higher. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.